What's going on? It's Tuesday. It's 7:30, so you know what that means. Live, fingers crossed, Ethernet cord connected that's really long. So we'll see. We'll see how we get by this Tuesday. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We got the contest I had going on. 200 subscribers. After that, I no longer have to plug this every single video I do. So we're gonna have the results of this tonight. Look forward to that. I had 27 people enter this thing, so thank you guys so much. It was absolutely awesome of you guys to participate, so thank you so much. Got pickups from the last 7 days or so. A lot of cool stuff from the day even. I went out to Half Price Books. But first, I do have two plugs I'd like to get into. So I'm using the Google Hangout thing, so bear with me here. It's the first time I've tried this. We're going to go into screen share infinity mode so I can plug a website here. So there we go. And I want to talk about Miss Hustle's new project. So the Comic Hustler's official website. So I don't know if you guys have seen this yet or not, but Miss Hustle, she's kind of taking her idea she's been doing on Instagram and plugging people's live streams and moving it to this website here. Actually, it looks like she's doing both, but using this kind of, makes it a little bit easier to navigate, in my opinion. So as you guys can see, using this website and kind of see who in the community is going live. If you're not a big fan of the way YouTube does things, this is kind of like a nice alternative. That, and you get to see new channels you're not subscribed to. So very awesome website. Looks like she's worked very hard on this, as you guys can see. Hopefully there's everybody who's joined the Hustlers crew, if you will. So definitely check this website out. The link is in the description below. Thanks for adding me right there. Let's see, stop sharing so we can get the camera back on me. Hopefully that worked. So yeah, anyway, please check that out. She's worked very hard on it. And then as well, I wanted to plug Chuckload of Comics this week. He had a very awesome weekly Sunday video he did highlighting the Captain Marvel trailer. And he doesn't get near enough views compared to the content he puts out. So I left his link in the below as well to his next video, or his previous video, I should say. So Chuck, he's been working real hard on his channel. He has some awesome editing skills. So check his stuff out. Like it's top quality, and he doesn't get near the recognition or the views he deserves. So absolutely check out his channel. And like I said as well, check out Miss Hustle's new website. Both of those are in the link below. Anyway, on why you guys are here, comic books, that type of stuff. So actually, before I get into the comics, we got to stop by the chat. It looks like Jason Smith's been waiting all day for this live stream, so he says he was first. So what's up, Jason? Always happy to have you. JD was in the chat as well before. Actually, it looks like he came back, so that's good. Miss Hustle, so thank you again, Miss Hustle, for the awesome website and the great idea for the community. And TJ Watson has stopped by. What's going on, TJ Watson? All day. Oh, well, Jason, he's probably only been waiting for like 2 minutes. Okay. Dang, I like to think people waiting all day for this, but that was just me. And then Naomi Comic, what's up, LP? How's it going, man? Glad you could make it. All right, so I got a couple pickups here. First, I'll get into a quick eBay haul. Got some, we'll call them reader copies, but they're still cool books to own nonetheless. But man, they're beat up. But luckily, I got them for super cheap. I'll save that one for last. So I got Marvel Superheroes 22, pretty cool blob cover right there. Figured why not? Wasn't really looking for this book. It was just part of the lot. Like I said, I got this lot for super cheap for what's in it, I think. Next up, got Avengers 55, first full appearance of Ultron. Unfortunately, the cover was detached, so I'm not too happy about that. I was going to double check the listing to see if that's what they had listed for this one, but yeah, unfortunately, the cover's detached. Otherwise, it was a decent copy. And then the main reason I got sucked into getting this lot, I'll be honest, I put in like a lowball offer, and I guess the guy had like an auto answer to say yes to whatever I submitted. So I ended up getting Captain America 100 for like, we'll just say they're $10 a book. So I got this for $10, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty beat up. As you guys can see on the side right there is some like moisture damage or something was like on it for probably a few decades. But hey, I have a copy of Captain America 100 and the cover's attached. So it's still, at the end of the day, I was pretty happy with this lot just because I didn't think I'd get a copy of this for $10 basically. So that was my only eBay haul for the week. So like I said, happy to have Cap of 100 and Avengers 55 in my collection. Let's see what you guys are saying. TJ said he's been waiting for 4 hours. Sorry, TJ. Wish I could have went online earlier for you. Maybe one day I'll just do like a big, huge, long Tuesday live stream. JD says, very cool. It's still a key. Looks like Metarog's joins. What's going on, Metarog? How's it going, man? And then JD says, nice. Very early Black Panther outside first Fantastic Four. Yeah, there's that too, for sure. Next up, I got my local shop pickups for the week, which besides, we'll just get this out of the way. If you guys didn't check my last video, I had a community support video for all of our British friends over there. They're all running contests. So check out my previous video for entrance for the contest of Comic Geek with D, JPL Flash Comics Geekdom, and Daz the Key Chaser. But I kind of talked about how I got this last Wednesday. Once again, I got a steal of a deal on this. My shop owner was getting ready to mark it up. Actually, before I walked up and inquired about it, he had the Garvey gun in his hand. So I know he wasn't just like trying to, give a quick sale out of it. So, and I got $40 of store credit just because I bought this. So I got it for like way under price guide and got store credit on it. So like I said, if you want to know more about this one, I talked about it in my previous video, but Hulk 181, I think there's enough said there. So very happy with that purchase. Then I guess current purchases. First and foremost, I didn't get the Bat Penis book. So everybody else has talked about it. It's been talked about enough already. No Bat Penises here. Sorry. So there you go. No Bat Penis. Let's see who else we got. Oh, there's the Great Legend. How's it going, Great Legend? You're just in time because we're going to talk about Farmhand number 3. I know Legend's a big Farmhand fan, so absolutely been loving this run from Rob Guillory so far. He's been killing it. Basically, this issue, it tracks like, the younger kids of the main character's family. He's going around. He's been being kind of pursued by this creature. Meanwhile, in this book, we find out what happens when like wild animals and stuff start eating, stuff off the farm in this book, like fake breast implants, stuff. They get mutated into these weird monsters. So this animal, basically, the way the issue ends, I guess, semi-spoilers, if you will, if you guys haven't read or want to read it later. Basically, the creature follows the kid home, and it shows them like resting in the woods behind the family's house, and there's like small body parts growing around the creature. So basically means other creatures will find where this one's hiding, and then there's going to be like a mutant outbreak. So they're definitely planting the seeds, if you will, I guess, for something much cooler going on in Farmhand. So really been enjoying that read so far. Got Justice League number 8. This one kind of goes into the Batman Who Laughs and how he's going to get introduced into the new storyline. So once again, I say Scott Snyder's been killing it, but James Tynion actually wrote this issue. He's been doing the Legion of the Doom ones, which I think is every like 4 issues or so. But yeah, definitely a solid read. My favorite run going on at DC right now, Justice League. At Skyward number 6. So you just got off a little bit of a break because usually the storylines in Image run 5 issues. So issue 6 kind of starts the new storyline. We kind of find out in this like insect life in this world of Skyward is like insects are actually able to like grow and get bigger than humans because of the lack of gravity. So the giant bugs on the cover pretty well represent the giant bugs that are going to be after the characters in the book. So I thought that was pretty cool. Venom number 6. Once again, Donny Cates continues to kill it on Venom. This one, they kind of continue to fight the God Symbiote or Symbiote. Thank you, Sony. So there we go. Once again, another solid run. Then last week, I read The Edge of Spider-Geddon, issues 1, 2, and 3. So there's 1 and 2. I believe those first 2 are Collie Hamner variants. And then 3, I just got my local shop last week. It's a new release. This one was by far the best, I'd say. Written by Jason Latour, who's, basically created Spider-Gwen. And this one tracks Spider-Pete and Spider-Ben. And with a really cool callback to Kraven's Last Hunt in the middle of it, where, kind of Spider-Ben gets buried alive instead of Spider-Man / Spider-Pete or whatever you want to call him, whatever he's supposed to go by in this book. It's a little weird. But anyway, it's a very emotional ending with Spider-Ben. It's kind of just like, it seems like someone in Spider family always has to suffer the loss. In this point of view, we kind of get to see, Ben Parker and, how he would, figure out how to feel the loss rather than Ben, or even in Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen felt the loss of Peter. So it seems like there's always Spider families are always losing their members. So get to see Ben Parker's perspective on all that. So it's pretty cool. So before I get into any more comics, let's get back into the chat, which of course mine's the only glitch so far is the chat. So that's good. I can still read that. All right. Looks like Stay Puft 1983 has joined us. What's going on, man? He says, nice Hulk 181. Thank you for that. Looks like Chad from the Comic Corps recognizing Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. So there you go. Thanks for joining us, Chad. Simon's Comics. I love Simon Comics channel. He's got some awesome Golden Age, Silver Age stuff over there. So please check out his stuff. Got some awesome books over on his channel. Count Von Strange, same thing. He's always got awesome stuff over on his channel. Comics Addiction. What's going on, man? Let's see. And Roman Curtis just hopped in. What's going on, Roman Curtis, the big dog, especially in those auctions. He's the big dog. All right, I got two more pickups. Next up, Buffy issue 4, the conclusion to the Buffy Dark Horse saga, I guess, if you will. I enjoyed this book overall, but I feel like they're losing their license so quick that they kind of had to rush this one out a little bit. I think this could have been, a 6 or 12 issue miniseries instead of a 4-issue miniseries. So the ending of this felt a little bit rushed to me, but nonetheless, still a solid read, especially if you read all 4 of them in a row. It is a very enjoyable read. I'm glad they at least got to give, Buffy one last ending in the comic book run. So for Buffy fans out there, which it's my favorite show of all time, if you guys like the Buffy TV show, definitely check out Buffy the Reckoning issues 1 through 4. This was the final issue that they'll do in Dark Horse because I guess Fox bought the Buffy rights back, and they're going to do some sort of Buffy revisit, reboot, sequel, something or other somewhere down the line. So I guess this is the end of the Dark Horse Buffy. So they had some good stuff. So hate to see that go, but it is what it is. My last one, Ice Cream Man #7. This one was nuts. So basically we go into, little girl with invisible friend, or is this friend invisible? You got to read it to find out. All I know is the Ice Cream Man skins a guy alive with a potato peeler, and it's probably the creepiest scene they've done in Ice Cream Man. So pretty insane read still. I look forward to this book every single time I pick it up. So awesome read. Like I said, I can't get enough of Ice Cream Man. It's been super cool so far. Looks like we got Brandon Stawinski Comics in the chat. What's going on, man? He had an awesome live show last night at halftime of football. So thank you, Brandon, for doing the live stuff. Looks like we've got Prowler 671 and Javier Salas. What's going on, guys? Glad we're piling in here. Looks like we got 20 viewers so far. So I'm going to drag it out, though, to get a few more people in for the contest drawing, so I'll be completely honest. I've actually got 2 half-price books hauls, actually. I guess I'll just kind of combine them into one here. I had one decent one last week, and I'd say one really good one this morning. So last week, I got, I think, every one of these costs about $4 worth of books. So I got Uncanny X-Men Annual number 15. Cool Mike Mignola art on that cover there. For some reason, they had like 10 copies of this. I have no idea why someone bought so many copies of this and then donated them to Half Price Books Outlet. But nonetheless, this is the only newsstand one, so I went newsstand. Or I guess like my New Day brothers on SmackDown, newsstand. So there we go. There's my one newsstand shot of the day. Also found, which I think this is my buy of the week last week, got a Wolverine number 88. Very early Deadpool Wolverine fight. This is one of the run fillers I really needed and had trouble finding for a long time. So absolutely happy to finally get this for $1 because I know this one sells. I think it approaches about the $10 mark online. So I was happy to find it for $1. Edition's pretty solid on that. Next up, been getting into some Phantom Stranger stuff lately. Don't know too much if there's any significance in this book, but for $1, why not? Found Secret Origins number 10 starring the Phantom Stranger. So some nice late 80s, early 90s era DC right there. Just figured why not. And then the last one I got last week, figured why not? Terminator 2 Judgment Day number 1 from Marvel. So that was kind of a cool looking book. So never heard of a Terminator Marvel series. So I figured, hey, why not go ahead and buy that? So that was kind of like last week's Half Price Books. And I was bored today, so I'm like, yeah, I don't have anything better to do. I'll go to Half Price Books. So the first thing that caught my eye, I went and looked in the trades and video game section. I've never heard of this, and maybe someone in the chat has and can illuminate me if it's any good or not. This is called Signal to Noise. It is, I guess, an older Neil Gaiman and Dave McKean property. So $3 for this. Figured I'd try it out, see what this was like. I know when you're talking Neil Gaiman and Dave McKean, you're going to get some phenomenal art. So I was just like, yep, this is, I have no idea what this is, so I'm definitely buying it though. So just kind of an example of what's going on in this. Some crazy Dave McKean art, and you know you're always going to win if you purchase a Neil Gaiman book. So I got that for $3. Actually, before I keep going, I want to get to the chat because we still got people popping in here. It looks like we got Jeffrey, Comic-Con Henson. What is going on, Jeffrey, man? I saw your video there. They actually left my video on the background. That was pretty cool, man. Thanks for the additional hidden shout-out in the background, I guess I could say. So I gave you a thumbs up on that one. Reggie Simmons, IFBB Pro, one of my favorite channels I've discovered in the last few months. He's going live almost every single night. So big shout out to Reggie, one of my favorite YouTubers out there. Looks like everyone's saying hi to each other. Simon says, didn't even realize the contest drawing was tonight. Yeah, I'll probably hit that up right as soon as I get done with this stack here. Airborne Sapper Comic Fan, what's going on, man? Glad you could make it. Another great channel. Daniel Yabara says, what's up, buddy? Awesome books. Simon Comics says Neil Gaiman's Sandman was actually based off of Simon and Kirby's Sandman from the 1940s. Absolutely, man. All right, everyone's just saying hi to each other, so we'll go ahead and get back to the books. Speaking of Phantom Stranger from earlier, found the new 52 issue one of Phantom Stranger for $1. Like I said, I figured why not for $1. Dan DiDio wrote this one himself. Looks like he got some Philip Tan art in there, so it can't be too bad. Here's a 90s one I couldn't pass up. Got a Huntress cover for Showcase 94. Try to pick up these Showcase 90s books every time I see them anymore because they always got usually a few good reads. Reminds me of when I was a kid. I used to pick these up all the time. Thought that was a really cool, looks like Walt Simonson Huntress cover. So, and Loose Cannon and Bloodwind are the other characters in this book. So there's some 90s characters for you from DC. Good old Bloodwind and Loose Cannon. I remember buying that Loose Cannon miniseries when I was a kid. I think that was, it might have been written by Jeff Loeb, I think. All right, next up. I don't even know why this was in the dollar bin already, but I was like, it's like sometimes when you flip these dollar bins, you decide like, I need to rescue these comics. I already had a couple copies of this, but I think it was my second or third one. Got a Justice League #2, the cover B from Jim Lee, awesome Martian Manhunter cover. Figured why not get another one for $1? Actually, I'm going to set that aside. Here's another one. Kind of I already have, I think, I might have the Alex Ross cover of this one, but nonetheless, a little bit of a speculation pickup, if you will, I guess. I usually don't do spec pickups, but hey, $1, why not? Captain America 34. This is where Winter Soldier takes over the mantle of Captain America. Not to mention, you know, it's in the middle of that awesome Ed Brubaker, Steve Epting run, so can't lose buying this book for $1. For some reason, this one was $2. I set it aside on the little spinner rack thing. Put $2 on it, but hey, still good price for $2. Batman No Man's Land #1. Cool lenticular Alex Ross cover, which this cracks me up because in the late 90s, March 99, they did a better lenticular cover than Marvel did in 2017. So I don't know how that's possible, but there you go. 90s-ified, baby, right there. So pretty cool there. All right, let's check the chat. Looks like we've got Easy E, the Game Hunter. What's going on, Easy E? Glad you could make it, man. Reggie Simmons says, Jim Lee for $1. Absolutely, man. And Simon Comics says, I'm pretty sure that Jeff Loeb worked with Liefeld on it, and Simon and Kirby's Fighting America and Awesome Comics. And yeah, actually, I passed on it because I'm not the biggest Liefeld fan, but they had Hawk and Dove. Like, I didn't even realize Liefeld worked on those characters because, like I said, I don't really follow Hawk and Dove or Liefeld, but they had issues 1 and 4 from Rob Liefeld in those bins too. But yeah, I still got this many books today. So look, I only paid $12 for everything I got today. So I thought that was pretty awesome. Next, we'll save those two for last. Actually, I'll do this one next because it's a good one. I got Blackest Night issue 0, but what I already had a copy of this, but what drew this, what caught my eye on this one is number one, Blackest Night 0 is a free comic book day comic. So I'm like, well, why isn't it a free comic book day? And it still says not for resale, promotional use only. So I did a little bit of research, and apparently this is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive variant for Blackest Night 0. So like a $10 or $20 book for a box. So thought that was really cool to find this in a dollar bin. Didn't know it existed. So there's that. Plus, it's Blackest Night. It's Jeff Johns. It's an absolutely amazing read. And I think the rest of this, yeah, the rest of the stack here, everything here, and then this one I'll save for last, but everything here I got for 20 cents a piece. So I think I got some pretty good books for 20 cents a piece. I got Stabby Bunny number 5. I've never read a Stabby Bunny comic, but I've heard nothing but great things about it. How it's like one of the best independent books to come through in a while. I know the issue 1, like the Kickstarter original, goes for a ton of money. So 20 cents. They had multiple copies of issue 5, so I figured I'd try it out, see what this is like. So 20 cents, can't beat that. Got a bunch of Mike Turner stuff. Like I said, 20 cents Mike Turner, you don't pass it up. So I got Fathom, Dawn of War, issue 0. This is actually a Talent Caldwell cover. So I thought that was pretty cool for 20 cents. And then they had a bunch of these like preview comics in there. So I got Michael Turner's Soulfire. I guess this is preview issue 6, special preview of that. So beautiful cover for Mike Turner there. Next up, and actually Jeff Johns wrote this issue. I didn't realize Jeff Johns ever wrote anything for Aspen. So this is Michael Turner presents Aspen number 2, which kind of like was a highlight of all the Michael Turner characters. Like you see like the corner there. We've got Fathom, Soulfire, and Echoes that are all highlighted in here. And there's actually some beautiful just posters that they put at the end of this. So Mike Turner and Jeff Johns, pretty awesome combination right here. Got a Soulfire number 1, which actually I think in my previous video I was talking about my Soulfire Virgin variant, which I probably have sitting just right up here. So I highlighted this one on one of my last videos. Actually got signed by Mike Turner right there and Peter Steigerwald. So this is like the Wizard World Chicago exclusive, limited to 1,500 right here. And this is actually the A cover for that, I believe. So thought that was cool to finally have, one I wouldn't mind opening up and reading, because that one, it's signed by Mike Turner. I got that thing all taped up. Don't really want to bust that out and reread it and possibly bend it. Kind of like that sometimes with some of my books. Soulfire 0, issue 0. Another awesome Turner cover right there. Like I say, 20 cents. You can buy the cover by itself for 20 cents. And then here's 3 more. I could not believe. I don't know why they didn't, price these for more than 20 cents. So I got JLA issue 1, started the awesome Grant Morrison run. 20 cents. You don't leave that laying in there. Absolutely love this issue. Love this whole run. Yeah, 20 cents. Got a Danger Girl preview. I believe this is technically the first appearance of the Danger Girl team. So this is like another $10, $15 book online based on my research. So once again, 20 cents. This one, unfortunately, that white cover makes it look a little bit dirty, but oh well, it's Danger Girl. Thought that was still pretty cool. Then I got this Gen 13 Encore edition. Like I said, I think this is another $10 book, because I think this was another convention exclusive, probably San Diego, a couple years after Gen 13 came out, the original Gen 13, not the ongoing, but the miniseries. So another just J. Scott Campbell cover you don't see too often, and hey, it's Fairchild in a maid outfit. So the 90s, there you go. All right, let's get back to the chat here in a second. Roman Curtis says Captain America 34 is a good spec book. What's going on, JP from All About Comics? I believe he is having his auction tomorrow night. Probably, I think he said about 9 o'clock. Maybe you can correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. But check out Sub Up All About Comics if you guys like the auction stuff. Stay Puff says going on the road now, so I won't be able to be in the chat while I'm driving. Still listen. So stay careful, Stay Puff. Please don't join the chat if you're driving. So stay safe, man. Simon's wondering if anyone's going to New York Comic Con. Unfortunately, I'm from the Midwest, so I cannot make it, but I would absolutely love to go. All right. And All About Comics says, drive safe, stay puff, and I agree. So my last 20-cent find of the day, I think, was a pretty big one. Oh, JP says 8 Central, so 9 p.m. Eastern, so I was kind of right. I forgot to say, I'm in the Eastern time zone. All right, so my last find, I kind of found out about this book on a Poor Man's Comics Instagram. He was posting he found a copy of this for a quarter himself up in Chicago. So luckily, he put it on his Instagram, so I knew to look for this. And if you guys are familiar, I think it's Batman 487, the first appearance of Tim Drake as Rob. I can't remember if it's first Tim Drake or Tim Drake as Robin right offhand, even though I got that one issue right up there. But anyway, it's got like the second printing. It's a newsstand. It says like first Robin issue or something like that. This is kind of in that same vein where a lot of people, some people didn't even think this existed for a long time. But nonetheless, I'll go ahead and show the book. It's Superman issue 50 from the late 80s ongoing run. This one's from December 1990. And what's significant about this one, it's a second print newsstand. So a lot of people didn't think they did a second print newsstand of Superman 50 and then the previously mentioned Batman book. I couldn't even find one of these on eBay to kind of get, gauge a price or anything like that. So I have no idea if this is probably worth the 20 cents I paid for it. Some people might be looking for hundreds of dollars based on my Google searches. But luckily this is for being a newsstand second printing, this is actually a pretty clean copy too. There's only like a couple, there's like a tiny thing there, and I think there was a tiny thing here. But beyond that, there's only like 2 very minor spine ticks on it. But what gives away the second printing, it says historic engagement issue. So this is the one where Lois and Clark get engaged, and of course the newsstand barcode, because most of the time it just says something else there, like Superman 50th something or other. So thought this was really, really cool find for 20 cents. So yeah, like I said, if anyone has any more information on anything about this book, I'm super curious about it. But yeah, from what I've heard, this book is kind of super hard to find to the point where people consider it a ghost. And I was reading some forums about it, and apparently a lot of people, no one really talked about this book even up until 2010. I guess someone discovered this existed. So yeah, probably my find of the day. I wouldn't say find of the week because, well, not that. This is my find of the week, but I'd say this is kind of a close second. So there we go. Good week. All right. Let's get back to the chat one more time and then give away some comic books. All right. Let's see what we got. Looks like we got Who Dat Comics and Movies. What's going on, man? Another great live show right there from Who Dat Comics and Movies. And he's always on the auction block with the Great Legend, which I believe Great Legend is having his auction this Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern. We could probably expect Who Dat to be there like always. Jason Smith might be in that panel, or he might just be moderating the chat. We'll see. All right. And then All About Comics, JP says, or if anyone else here is interested in selling with us tomorrow, hit me up. So if anyone is interested in selling some books in the community, hit up All About Comics. He's got some spots open on his auction tomorrow. And Jason Smith is confirming 9 p.m. Central for the Great Legends auction this Saturday. Simon Comics asks, is that Hulk 180 part of the giveaway? Oh, well, just kidding. Nope. A big old nope. So easy answer there. All right. So it's about 8 o'clock my time. That's kind of the spot I gave to my books that we'll be giving away as a part of my 200 subscriber contest. So stupid me didn't get them off the shelves on the bottom. And comics go everywhere because we're live. All right. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go down what's in this giveaway. And then I'm going to shout out those who participated in the contest, and then we're going to pick some winners. I just got to remember which one was the first place prize. All right, so this one right here, this will be for the grand prize first place winner. I think they're both pretty similar prize packages, and I said it in my last video as well, so I'll go ahead and say it one more time. If one of you guys wins, and there's a book in here, say you don't want it because you think it's a piece of garbage or whatever like that, you can just let me know. I'll try to find something else to send you in its place, basically. So, yeah. So anyway, first place prize is a package right here, and kind of at random. I'll show the books. So I got Daredevil 325. Got Mickey Mouse from, I believe, 1959. So cool Mickey Mouse book there. Looney Tunes, probably about 59, 1960 is the age on this one. So Elmer Fudd's getting one of those New Day pancakes put on his head from Bugs Bunny there. Love that cover. I got Iron Man. This one's kind of a beat up reader copy. So like I said, if you guys don't want this, just feel free to say, I don't want that book. It sucks. So first appearance of Rhodey in the Iron Man costume. So there you go. Always got to throw in an All-Star Superman #1. This one's the Sears edition. Like I said, I don't know how I keep getting these. I buy a lot, and somehow these are always in it. Marvel Premiere featuring Weird World #38. Cool cover there. Lobo #1. There you go. Lobo crotch embossed. So it makes me laugh every time. Legion of Superheroes 294. Conclusion of the Great Darkness Saga. Amazing Spider-Man 796. Secret Empire #1. And like I said, because it's in the same bag, I got the Secret Empire free comic book day. Plastic #1. This is the Image blind box variant. Got a Project Superheroes Wizard World Chicago exclusive cover. This is issue 4 with some Alex Ross pencil art on it. Wish that was original art, but I probably wouldn't be giving it away if it was. Got a cool Jenny Frison Red Sonja #1. I wonder why I didn't get that signed. Oh well. Got Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #1. I think this is the first appearance of their daughter on the cover. Can't remember her name at this second. I'm sure the chat knows. Amazing Spider-Man 333. Always got to throw in some Mike Turner. We got Aspen Splash 2007 Swimsuit Spectacular. And Fathom issue 8 Wizard World LA exclusive. Got Danger Girl #1. I think that's an Alex Garner cover, if I remember correctly. Silver Surfer #1. This is a Chris Samney Animal variant. I like the run better. This is not Chris Samney's best work, but this run by Dan Slott is one of my favorite Silver Surfer runs ever. So I had to throw that in there. A couple books, what I think makes this a pretty good prize. I've got Ultimate X-Men #50. This is a Wizard World Chicago variant signed by Andy Kubert, which I think he charges a nice chunk of change for his signature now. So got a cool Andy Kubert sig on there. Lazarus #1 signed by Greg Rucka. Throwing in an Ultimate Spider-Man issue 200. Love Ultimate Spider-Man, so I got to throw some of that in. And then just a couple extra X-Men annuals I had. X-Men Annual #6. I think this is one where like Storm is taken over by Dracula, basically. And somehow, once again, I have a ton of these. X-Men Annual #8. And because why not? I wanted to save it from a dollar bin. Today, I'm also going to throw in Justice League #2 that I just got in my collection today. So we'll throw in that B cover. So that'll be the grand prize. So whoever's name will be drawn first wins this stack of books. Since you guys got me over 250, which I think when I started this stream, I was at 268 subs. So thank you guys so much for helping me get to that point. Since I got through 250, I put together a second place prize. But first, I want to get back to the chat because you guys have been blowing it up over there. All right, well, we got to scroll back up here. Miss Hustle says she's listening, just grinding on some stuff at the same time. All About Comics says several Mendoza covers and a couple CBCS Signature Series slabs. So I think he's talking about what he'll be selling tomorrow. Hudat says I might be able to go to round 2 if you have me on Facebook or Instagram. Send me a message. So it looks like Hudat Comics and Movies might be a part of that auction too. So if I can't make it in time, I'll at least be able to get home and watch some good auction. It sounds like so. There's gonna be a lot of cool people on there. Looks like we got Mr. Gretzky 9966. Yeah, sorry, Gretzky. The contest ended Sunday night. I had a couple late entries that people got with me way beforehand, and they had some good reasons. So we did some dealing around. But yeah, unfortunately, the contest has ended. So sorry, man. Let's see. JP says, Miss Hustle, stop grinding on things. This is a family show. JD's asking, you going to Midwest Con in St. Paul in 2 weeks? I'll have to look that up. I was thinking about going to Ace Comic Con, but I don't know. The tickets are a lot more expensive than I originally anticipated. And I think so far the only creator I haven't met previously that I kind of, or there's two, I'll kind of meet Ron Lim and Donnie Cates. I don't know if it's worth it to drive 4 hours one direction and pay like a very expensive ticket price for that. So I might be trying to go to a con in 2 weeks. So I'll have to look that one up, man. Let's see. Comics Addiction says Dell Silver Age cartoon books are awesome. Yeah, I still got like a whole ton of them. This Blue Tote is still behind me. I still haven't bagged and boarded all those ones from like seems like a century ago at this point. Miss Hustle says grinding, working, hustling on my projects. JP, you know, silly. So JP, stay in line. Don't make me make Miss Hustle moderator on my channel too. Let's see. All About Comics says, my bad. Those music vids you post. LOL. And he likes to Red Sonia. And he might have a prison lot tomorrow. So, hey, prison lots are always great. All right. So, this chat's cracking me up. Simon Comics says, Chris Evans will be there and Josh Brolin, some of the Avengers cast. He's talking about Ace Comic Con. So, yeah, they're going to have like, I think Elizabeth Olsen's the other Avengers cast member. But, yeah, you need like to mortgage your house to meet those people, I think, at this point. All right, on to prize number 2. So if you guys don't win first place, second place will be up for grabs. So just to go over these books real quick, because I know there's some people are just waiting on the drawing, and then they can go on with their life, I guess. So once again, this book keeps like I've never really looked for this book in the past, but somehow in the last year I've accumulated like 3 or 4 copies for various lots and stuff. So Punisher Warzone number 1, it's going in the big package here. JLA Avengers number 1, another dollar bin rescue and a phenomenal read with some awesome art. So putting that in there. Superior Spidey, another one I have a bunch of. So great read, awesome Dan Slott run. Ryan Stegman does some awesome pencils. Once again, another X-Men Annual number 8. I think this is Avengers number 1 of the new Jason Aaron run. Young Guns Aaron Cuter variant. Threw some Turner in. So we've got Fallen Sun, Death of Captain America, Wolverine, and Fallen Sun, Death of Captain America, Iron Man. Got a Captain America 264, so I had to double this, so it went in. I think this is Captain America 700. See, I got to take it out again. This is kind of why I don't like some of these newer comics is you don't know the numbers. 702. Captain America 702 Young Guns variant. So there we go. Wolverine number 42. Got an Old Guard issue 2 signed by Greg Rucka. Once again, I will preface this as well. It's signed by Greg Rucka, but hopefully whoever wins this has better luck getting these stickers off of me because unfortunately that sticker is on the book. So like I said, if you guys don't want to mess with that, just message me. I can find something different to go in this package if you'd like. But yeah, that's that pesky 50-cent sticker is stuck to there. My favorite Art Germ Supergirl cover, issue 16, going in. Cool Vertigo First Taste trade. So you get these 6 awesome reads inside this one trade. So I figured that was awesome. So it's going in. I got some Francis Manapul Batman. So this is Detective 34 from the new 52 run. 33. Number 32. Got a Squires number 1, so I got some awesome Ashley Witter art. G.I. Joe number 59. Love some old G.I. Joe. It's a nice Mike Zeck cover. Another solid read, Wolverine First Class issue 1. Miracle Man 3D number 1. 100 Bullets number 50. Another Daredevil, number 325. Like I said, I won on eBay all that way back when. They sent me like multiple copies of this for some reason, even though I didn't ask. So figure I'd just give them away for free. And then my Golden Age pick for this one, Tweety and Sylvester, number 406 from the late 50s and early 60s. So why not throw that in? All right. We're going to check the chat one more time, and then I'm going to attempt to do the screen share thing without things crashing. All right. Well, looks like Popcom has joined us. What's going on, man? He says, Lex Luger, what up? So love the Lex Luger shout outs. I actually tagged this video with the word Luger to see if I could get any extra traffic in here. Looks like we got Comics with Bueller. What's going on, Bueller? He says, what's up, my friend? It's going good. Thanks. JD agrees. Nice. Art Germ. Everyone's saying hi to Bueller. All right. All right. So in that case, we're going to go ahead and give away some books here. So we'll go into infinity mode here. All right. There we go. And hopefully I have ready. So yeah, once again, everybody check out the Comic Hustlers webpage. Website's below. Please check that out. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to roll the dice to see how many tries we're going to get on this randomizer here. All right, so 5. That's a pretty solid number in my opinion. All right, so we're going to go over the list of people who are participating in this. So this contest pretty much started in late July and ran until last Sunday, I think is when I ended it. So we'll go over the list. We got Niobe Comic, who was in the chat earlier, LP. He put out his video like 2 seconds after I put out this contest. So big shout out to Niobe Comic. He was right on top of this contest. Comic Geek McD. It was my first exposure to his channel, and since then he's starting to blow up a little bit. Him and JPL Flash Comics Geekdom have a phenomenal live show that usually goes on Tuesday afternoons. They both had school today, but yeah, check out those guys' channel. They've been doing some good stuff. Lindsay's Geeked Out Knickknacks. She's always doing the contest, so this was no exception. She's actually our defending champion. She won my 100 subscriber contest, so she definitely got an entry in. Matilda Gothica was the next one, another awesome personality in the YouTube community. She has tagged Bubs Comics, which technically now, because of that, Bubs Comics will have 2 entries because he made his own coming up. The Comic Book Estate, another great channel. John's Comics with Kids. Awesome channel there. I saw him earlier. Reggie Simmons, IFBB Pro. I know he likes winning contests. Another person was in the chat earlier. Metarog. Speaking of Bub and Metarog, they had another great live show yesterday. They've been doing their No Faces chat every Monday, so check them out. The Go-To Geeks, they just wrapped up their contest. They gave away like 5 big prizes, so big ups to the Go-To Geeks. Simon Comics, I know he's been blowing it up in the chat today, so thank you, Simon Comics. Same thing for Comics Addiction. He's always got my back, so thanks, Comics Addiction. Same thing for JD. JD's still in the chat. Thank you, man. Bama Links Comics, he's a new channel to me, but he was nice enough to make a video. Another person I saw in the chat earlier, Jeffrey Comic Con Henson. Once again, great new person to the community. Love his videos. Trinity Entertainment, my retired Comic Core brother out there. I think he kind of semi-retired from comics, but you know, we'll see if he wins. I guess he's got to come out of retirement to read these things. One-Legged Books, another phenomenal channel I've discovered through this contest. Like, that guy's got a lot of cool stuff. The Gray Man, actually I started watching a little bit of the Gray Man stuff. He is brand new to the community. When he participated in this contest, he had like no idea about any of the stuff that's going on with the comic book community. So definitely check out the Gray Man. He's got an interesting channel over there. Nice cover, bro. He actually just started his 100 subscriber contest going today. So big shout out to him for finally getting over that 100 subscriber hill. He's been scratching and clawing for a while to get there. The Great Legend Show, he needs no introduction. I was very humbled by the fact that he did a contest video for me. Just because when I started this and had 0 subscribers, he was one of the people I would watch. So that was pretty cool for me. Probe 186, another guy who's scratching clawing out there for some subs. He's got some good quality books and some great quality content. Same thing for Geeky GMT, another channel I just recently discovered through this. Longbox Love Affair, I've been watching his content for a while, so I was once again very humbled that he would put in an entry to my contest. I've actually purchased stuff from him off eBay before. So he's a great YouTuber who's out there. Thomas Churchill, very friendly, very awesome YouTuber. Check his stuff out too. He's always popping up in the auction chats and stuff as well. Some guy named A Poor Man Comics. He's always joking around and saying he's going to submit his contest entry at 11:59 p.m. on the last day. He was pretty dang close to that, actually. So like I said, he's always one of my favorites in the community. So big shout out to Poor Man's Comics. Bub's Comics, met him not last weekend, but the weekend before at Cincinnati Comic Expo. So it was cool to meet him and then see him participate in my contest. So another great guy. And then these last two are actually contests I've won previously. So these guys were nice enough to reach out to me before the contest ended and kind of, they kind of asked for more time, which I thought was fine with. So sorry if there's somebody out there who was unhappy. I gave a couple people extra time, but these two are they're both stand-up people. They're awesome. So it's Daz the Key Chaser and Spidey Fan. Big fans of both of their channels. I'm going to keep dragging this out as long as I can, guys. So one more time, I want to get to the chat because I just saw Trinity Entertainment came into the chat. So I want to say a special what's up to Trinity Entertainment. Like I said, he's retired from the community, but it'd be cool to send him some books so he can come out of retirement to have to read books. So there we go. Looks like Metarog's back. Let's see what else we got going on. Trinity says cleaning is his kryptonite. Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson's trying to put the new room together. Hey, man, I know all about trying to go remodel a room. It kind of gets painstaking, but it's so rewarding when it's done. And just in time to join us for the randomizer is Pope Cerebus the First. He goes, you go, Seawood. So Pope C, he actually did a really cool video highlighting like every cover in the Why the Last Man run not too long ago. So fellow Why the Last Man fan, Pope C, actually, well, I gotta wait for screen share to get done, but I gotta show him a book after we're done if he'll want to stay. So, all right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna randomize this thing 5 times based on the dice roller. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I've been waiting all month to see who's gonna win this thing. So for the grand prize, there's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So it says you have randomized 4 times. So the next one will be the winner of the grand prize. Looks like Nice Cover Bro joined just in time. All right, I'll click it, guys. Reggie Simmons, IFBB Pro wins again. Reggie Simmons, congratulations, man. If you don't message me, I'll message you. cwoodard19@gmail.com will be my email if you guys want to send me your address. Or Reggie, if you want to send me your address, I'll send you that grand prize. So congratulations, big time congratulations to Reggie Simmons, IFBB Pro once again. All right, so there's prize 1. Let me go ahead and put a first place grand prize trophy thing next to Reggie's name. First place, Reggie. All right. So we'll hit go back. Of course. Hey, we can't get through these without one glitch, right? Hopefully everything's going all right. All right, so we're going to roll the dice again. What do you guys think? Should we go higher than 4 or lower? 4 good? I'll wait a couple seconds for the chat to answer. 4 doesn't seem like a lot to me. I'll read the chat in the meantime. So let's see what we got. JD says, good luck. Everybody's saying, way to go, Reggie. Trinity Entertainment says, good Lord, hello, Reggie is a lucky feller. Ha, ha, ha. Congratulations, bud. Yeah, he's been pretty lucky lately. I don't know if he stole the Don the Doctor powers, which, by the way, big shout out to Don the Doctor. Hopefully you're still doing okay out there. I haven't seen a video from him in a few months. But I know he, like, a few months ago, Don the Doctor would win, like, every contest. All right, so roll it. So Comics Addiction is saying roll it one more time. However, okay, Trinity and Gretzky say rock with it. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so we're going to randomize it 4 times, and that's going to give us our second place winner. So number 1, number 2, number 3. All right, so it says you've randomized 3 times. So the next one will take it. Oh, yeah, if Reggie wins, he's not going to win both. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. Nice cover, bro. I forgot to take his name out. So, yeah, obviously, if Reggie wins again, there's something afoot. So, he won't be winning both. Sorry, Reggie, you can't win twice, bud. All right, so we're going to hit number 4. Geeky GMT, we're shipping international. I was wondering, I gambled that I was going to ship international on this. So, we're going to find out how international shipping works. So, big congratulations to Geeky GMT. We'll write second place to his name. All right. So congratulations to Reggie. and Geeky GMT for the prize packages. All right. Now we just got to figure out how to get out of this and see if, yep, Pope C is still in there. So hit stop sharing. Oh, look at that. Green Lantern 87, 9.4. Yeah, that's still in my collection. Sorry, Pope C. Every time I see him, I was like, he's got to be a reminder to hold that book up. So I guess now I can do like this. I can hold this in one hand. I need to put that book up on the bottom of the pile. Nope, wrong book. See, I can't even gloat correctly. There we go. Now I can do this. Like do the, I guess the Manny thumbnail thing, which, sorry, I'm not going to pay him royalties for that. So there we go. All right. But you know what? Do I have more books to give away? Let's see. Do I feel like putting together another prize winnings, maybe? Maybe? All right. You know what I'm going to do? Because when I started this thing, I said if I get to 30 subscriber, or I'm sorry, 30 entrants, I would make a third place prize. I got to 27. So I feel like you guys got pretty dang close. Why not put together a quick third place prize? Because why not? And if you guys want in the chat, just type in you want in and I'll add you guys. Why not? Just it's going to be just for the third place prize. So while we're doing that, I'm going to read the chat. Let's see. We got, yeah, Comics Addictions asking what happened. I guess he just wanted to take time for his family from what I've heard. Like I said, hopefully he's doing all right. Gretzky says international shipping sucks using USPS. Congrats to Klaus, says Metarog. He will live the prime, assuming he said like the prizes, so we'll go with that. And TJ says shipping international, may the gods be with you. Trinity says I'll pray for you, Carson. I shipped international once for Blast It contest. It was rough. Pope says a Green Lantern 87 just sold for $650 on eBay. Sweet. All right. So we got people wanting in. So on my screen, we'll go back. We're going to do some damage here. All right. So this time I'm going to remember to take out a couple names. So Geeky GMT, you have already won, so you will be out. And then Reggie, got to find him on the list. There he is. We'll take him out, and then we'll start adding you guys. All right. Let's see who the first entrant will be. Popcom wants in, so I'll type in Popcom after I figure out how to type. All right, there we go. All right, we got Popcom down. Brandon Stowinski Comics. I'm going to put you down anyway, Simon Comics, so whether you want in or not. Trinity Entertainment is already in, so congratulations. Pope Cerberus the first. Let's see. Going once, going twice. Anyone else want in? I guess we'll just see what books I just drew out here. Oh, Jason Smith. How did I forget about Jason Smith? I thought you were out of the comics game, Jason. All right, so we've got, and these are just kind of some extra copies of stuff I had laying around. So if you guys want out, I guess you can just opt out. I've got Detective Comics 877. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Another Superman #1. Very cool David Mack cover. I don't know why I'm throwing these in, but they're in stacks, so I'm throwing them in. DC versus Marvel #1. Love this book from when I was a kid. Marvel vs. DC #2. Got it. Now, before I send this out, I'll probably buy some bags and boards because I used the other ones bagging up my stuff today. But got a Youngblood number 2. First appearance, a Prophet, I guess. So this is going for a minute. And like I said, if anyone else wants to hop in this contest real quick, just say, I want in. I'll put you in the randomizer. We got the whole phonogram immaterial grow run. So issue 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Got Danger Girl number 1. Another Danger Girl number 1, J. Scott Campbell cover. And I think the last thing I was going to throw in, was Captara from Chip Zdarsky. So I got the first 4 issues of that. So there's 1, 2, 3, and number 4. Let's see. Gretzky says he wants in. Go ahead and type his name in that real quick. Oops. And then Jam Session says he wants in. All right. So let me get back to the whole screen sharing thing. All right. So once again, special 3rd place prize, because why not? We're going to roll the dice. We'll see if I do any more international shipping on this. So we got 5. All right. So there's 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. All right. So number 5 is going to be a special thrown together at the last second 3rd place prize. John's Comics with Kids wins 3rd place. So John's Comics with Kids, congratulations. Sorry, chat. Hopefully, he actually might have been in the chat earlier. I can't remember right now. But nonetheless, love giving away books. So write that down so I don't forget. So once again, if you guys are watching this on the rewind, I don't know why I forgot to put this below, but cwooder19@gmail.com. So basically, it's just my YouTube screen name at gmail.com. So if you guys would like to claim your prize, shoot me an email at cwooder19@gmail.com with your address, and I will get that to you as soon as I can. All right, so we're approaching that 1 hour mark. So we'll go ahead and just go through the chat one more time, and we will go ahead and thank you guys for making it, and slowly get out of here and sign off. So once again, thank you to Comics Addiction, Simon Comics, Brandon Stawinski, Gretzky9966. I know he loves his Archies. Popcom, thanks for making it, man. Trinity Entertainment says, got to run. Just want to stop by and show some love for my boy. Later, guys. Thanks for making it, Trinity. It's been awesome, man. Jason Smith, Miss Hustle, thank you guys so much for making it. You guys are almost here every single week. Zombie Gamer, he's a new one. I haven't seen him around before, so welcome, Zombie Gamer. He said, how to delete bot movies off my YouTube account. Unfortunately, I do not know. But nonetheless, Zombie Gamer, thanks for making it, man. Cool to have a new face in the community come in. Chad from the Comic Core, which I put in the link below. The Comic Core last episode. Thought we had a really awesome last episode. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check out last week's episode, it is in the link below. So after I get done rambling here, you can just click it now and go to the next episode of Comic Core. But this week, once again, 10 p.m. Friday. I know Chad and company will be live from Baltimore Comic-Con with all kinds of crazy surprises. So I don't even know I never know what to expect when going into a Comic Core episode. So it's always a great time live. Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson, thank you for making it, sir. Roman Curtis, thanks again, man. You're awesome. Metarog, like I said, I'm a big Metarog fan. I'm glad he could make it. Nice cover, bro. JD, he's been in the chat all night, so thank you, sir. Pope Service the first. Sorry, one day you'll get that first John Stewart, man. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody here. I know the great legend, Bueller, they were in the chat earlier, so thank you guys for making it. JP from All About Comics, once again, he's having his auction tomorrow. Pretty much like, well, 24 hours he'll be having an auction most likely. I think I said Simon Comics. Who Dat Comics and Movies, thank you, man. Our new reigning defending champion, Reggie Simmons, IFBB Pro, one of the luckiest guys in the community, apparently. TJ Watson, Easy E, the Game Hunter, representing the New York Warriors. Prowler 671, Javier Salas. And I think that pretty much covers everybody. And hopefully Stay Puff 1983 got home safe. So we'll just go over the last of it. Comics Addiction says, congrats, going to open a brew and catch the Dodger game. That sounds like fun. Well, have a good night, Comics Addiction. Thank you, Simon Comics. I appreciate that. My goodness, did we actually, in jam sessions, man, how did I forget about jam sessions? I set the bell now, so I'm not late next time. No worries, jam sessions. Thanks for making it, man. Bueller says he's just sneaking around. So cool, man. I'm glad you could watch the show. And then Gretzky, I guess, talk about the hardcore title, which I would, if I was gonna have like one replica belt just to hang, like, there's like this little open stripe behind me. I could probably fit a replica title so you guys could see it. It'd be fun if I have like the hardcore championship hanging next to Michelangelo there for some reason. I just like to put random stupid things in my background like this WCW cap. But anyway, thank you guys once again if you won the contest. So let's see, just to recap one more time. We had reigning, defending heavyweight champion Reggie Simmons, IFBB Pro. So Reggie, hit me up with an email. John's Comics and Kids was third place, and Geeky GMT. I look forward to shipping you this second place package and seeing what that experience is like. So definitely, Norman Smiley is the charm. On that note, we'll go ahead and sign off. So thank you guys. We didn't, hopefully the show came through fine. Like I said, I got this big long Ethernet cable going all the way through my house instead of stupid router. So hopefully if there are any technical difficulties, let me know. But other than that, thank you guys so much and have a wonderful night.